as well. Sonpal Kami from the other end, just struggling a little bit for his radar. Might be worth just giving him a bit of a break, bringing him back in the middle overs. Might even see a cheeky switch to spin. Again, looking square on the offside, Zishan. That's down leg side. Think there's some bat on that. Umpire disagrees, signaled leg buys.
The first spinner that they like to use. Bounce is in the slot for him, and he's dispatched that one for 4.
You love to see this if you're in the Hong Kong-China dugout. Nothing you like to see more than a game reach its natural conclusion.
Well, you're right, Jay. With Sonpal Kami struggling in that first over, they're going to make the change, and Nandan Yadav will take the ball from the Victoria Harbour end for over number 4.
Again, quick single, good understanding, nice early call. So important for Hong Kong China's hopes of reaching the final, for these two to start well.
Nandan Yadav had a good game against Kuwait back on Thursday. Picked up 2 massive wickets, really. He got Clinton Anto, who was the big scorer today, and also Bilal Tahir. We're looking for some more wickets in the wicket column for him today.
Yeah, I like the look of him. Nice approach to the crease. Effort ball there. It's guided down to deep third for a single. He's getting through his action so well, isn't he, Nandan Yadav?
No Karen KC in the side today. Sonpal Kami and Yadav and Ridjan are going to have to do some heavy lifting. Of course, as we mentioned, Lalit not back on the ground yet. Quicks might have to work a bit harder in the early overs. Down the lakeside to Zishan Ali. Deep third backward square, the 2 outside the circle. No slip in place either.
These wide deliveries makes it harder to build meaningful pressure on the opposition. Nandan again. Guided. Loves that area, deep third. On getting those singles when they can't score a boundary. those guides down to deep third.
And it's something I really like when you've got an opening pair that are left and right. Just puts more work on the field. They have to keep changing, switching positions. Each time a single's taken, third has to come up, the other one goes back down, someone goes out into the deep on the other side. Just that extra little bit of effort for the fielding side.
That's big. That's huge. No need to run for that. Smashes into the pavilion. Arms up from the umpire. First maximum here for Hong Kong, China and Anshirath.
This is sweetly timed and went a long way back as well. It would have been a sick. On any ground, any rope size here at Ting Kwong Road as it clattered. Umpire Tabarak Dar having to do a bit of an inspection on the ball, making sure it wasn't damaged, but it's all good to go. De Cruz, umpire Shorten De Cruz, hands the ball back to Yadav. Still 2 balls left of the 4th.
It's been an expensive over as well. 10 runs off it, still 2 balls left. Again goes leg side. This time it's juggled and taken. There you go. No third life this time for Anshirath. Good change of length here from Nandan Yadav. Gets the big fish.
Well, hearts and mouth moments here for Nepal and their supporters as Richard had 3 cracks at it, but eventually it's stuck. He looks at his hands and wonders why it didn't stick in the first time, but he didn't. But in the end, Anshuman Rath departs on 17 as Hong Kong China lose their first on 36.
Such an important time as well to take that wicket. You get the feeling another 20-25 minutes of Zishan and Anshi at the crease would have made things really hard for Nepal. In any case, the former skipper walking in at number 3, Nazakat Khan. Plenty of responsibility on his shoulders. Hong Kong China, of course, we spoke of how it's more of an advantage to be batting second with the potential DLS coming into the equation. But of course, if Hong Kong China can get up to 180, 185, gives them a really good shot of getting into the final. Good thing for Nazaka that he's got a well set Zishan at the other end. Zishan on 13. And full credit to Nandan. Great comeback.
Yeah, it's almost a trap ball, that one. And has put it into where Ansh likes to go on the leg side. And they had the player just waiting back with a square on the 45 inside the circle. And Duckall taking a nice catch in the end, if not a little juggly.
He's got a big wicket. Can he double up? Oh, nearly. So close to the outside edge. End of a really good over. 10 runs off it with a huge scalp of Anshirath.
This is the replay of that final delivery to Nazakat. Squared him up a beaut. What a peach of a delivery from Yadav. Went expensive early. Finished it off very, very well. So after 4, still going at 9, Hong Kong China on 36 for 1. Run race. Over number 5 from the Argyle Street end. Danger end for the slower bowlers, Jay. The short boundaries over the top of his head. It can generate wickets. It's tough in the power play.
Yeah, one thing's for sure. If you're going to err, you rather err on the shorter side, especially with these short, straight boundaries. You don't want to bowl too full. That's something that we saw Mohammad Aslam do so well for Kuwait in the morning game. Not an easy task, but he pulled it off. Nice to see Lalit back on the field. Took a nasty blow to the Adams apple earlier. He's okay now. And in the absence of Sandeep Lamichhane, get the feeling he's the premier spinner here for Nepal. That's high. It's not long enough. Is it going to clear the infield? Oh, it's been put down again, Nepal. Another drop catch. And it's the dangerous Zishan Ali who gets a second life.
Now, he's done this before, scooped it up in the air, and he's been dismissed, and not this time. A juggle goes down, the second catch to go down for Nepal inside the power play.
Yeah, it's never easy, those ones running back. For a team like Nepal, a high-ranked associate, you'd expect them to take catches like that.
The usually dependable Dependra Irie there.
Bang! Don't run for that. That's gone all the way. It's out of the ground. Oh my God, he's nailed that. Nazakat Khan. Lord have mercy.
Got an absolute pitch for his first delivery and got a gift for his second, right in the slot, up and over the top. Again, a boundary on pretty much any ground. That was massive.
Yep, that's another 600 Hong Kong dollars we're never going to see again. Another new ball coming on. And in spite of that wicket, Hong Kong, they made their intentions clear. They're going to keep coming at these Nepal bowlers. It's exactly how you do it. Nepal, of course, with their highest successful run chase just a few days ago. Hong Kong, China, they'll want to get close to 180, 185. Punched. Call of no, the right call. Punched. What do you think, Aaron? Do you agree with that assessment, 180, 185?
We've been saying it's the same pitch we've used for days 1 and 2 as well, and we've been saying 180 is pretty much your minimum. Anything less can be chased down pretty easily. Look at the mix up again. Zishan wanted the run. Zakat not interested.
Yeah, good comeback here. He's just flattened his trajectory. Bowling a bit faster with a rounder arm here. Lalit. That's the way to go as a spinner in T20 cricket these days.
And do rotate the strike. With one ball remaining, 8 off the over already though. It's been a good one for Hong Kong. China get the big boundary and then the singles just top up the runs as they're pushing towards that half-century mark well inside the power play. Still an over to go after this delivery.
Quick single. Yeah, tell you what, direct hit. Could have been close, but they get through nonetheless. Another 9 runs off the over. After 5, it's 45 for 1. I gotta say, I think Hong Kong and China would be the happier of the two.
So take into account that Archman got given a life on a duck. Zishan's been put down and Nazakat could have well been run out at the end of that last over. So all 3 batters for Hong Kong China have been given a life so far.
Nandan again has been scooped over deep fine. Good shot there, Zishan Ali. Onto that in a flash, 50 up as well for Hong Kong.
Bringing up a milestone the way we like it, with a maximum. Bringing the replay up, here we go. Just flicked around the corner. Oh, so nicely. It was a drag down by Yadav just onto that leg stump. Zishan says thanks. Short boundary. Didn't matter about the boundary because that one has left Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground again.
He's been busy, hasn't he, Niaz Ali, third umpire for this game.
He had to officiate this morning's game. He had to present the player of the match as part of India Club. Now he's running countless new kookaburras out to the middle.
False start there. He's going to have to load up again here, Nandan.
Not for the first time in this tournament. Bowlers coming in from the Victoria Harbour end have had some troubles getting their run-up. We've seen quite a few throughout the tournament just having to stop. They know they've got their run-up all out of whack.
Yeah, Anudeep as well in the morning game. spell though so far. He's looked to bang it in, test out the middle of the surface. Even in the morning, we saw a lot of grass covering towards the middle of the track. Guided. Oh, good piece of fielding. Really, really good there. That's more of what we want to see from Nepal.
It was Rijan again, the opening bowler, and one taking the catch to get the wicket this time. This is brilliant. He's just parried it forward. That's important. Got a hand on it. Kept it to just one.
That single, though, it brings Nazakat back on strike. Started his innings in style with a maximum of Lalit Rajbanshi. He goes high, goes over backward point, lands in no man's land. They're going to come back for a second run here. It's living dangerously here. Nazakat Khan not afraid to take the aerial route.
And cleared over the top of Rijan, and Kushal Malla coming around from deep third. Couldn't get there in time to exact any catch. Get back for two, but there was high risk in that one.
Nine off the over. 3 balls left in what's been very eventful power play. There have been drop catches, there have been maximums. Just short of Rijan there.
He's got a bit of a bullseye on him at the moment, Rijan Dakal. Being picked out constantly. But we saw that last over from Yadav. He was expensive in the first half and then fought back, got the wicket. Peach of a delivery to Nazakat Khan for his first delivery. So he's fighting back again in this over. Switch in the field, Jay, as deep Kushal Malla comes inside the circle, and they're pushing Rijan back to a deep backward point.
I wonder if he's going to go over the covers, Nazakat. Oh, wild slog. No connection on that. You can see there's a deliberate attempt to maximize these fielding restrictions.
Big attempt there. It goes over the top of leg stump. Missed it all.
He's been given a couple of tough overs here, Nandan Yadav. But he keeps coming at these Hong Kong batters. It's been a really good contest, in fact. Hong Kong, China looking to close out the power play strong. Nandan Yadav is bowled aggressively. Last ball of the power play. Oh, it's a beauty. Good over that. Nandan Yadav, 9 runs off it. Hong Kong, China after 6 off, 54 for 1.
He did it again, Yadav. Expensive in the first half and then beautiful in the second half. Again squaring up Nazakat Khan. 3 dots to finish off the power play with Hong Kong, China 54 for 1. And on that note, Jay, I'm going to step out of broadcast for a little while and Hamansani will come and join you through to the drinks break.
Thank you, Aaron. Fascinating contest. One stage we thought Hong Kong, China, they might get 60, 65, 70 in that power play. I think Nepal, they've done pretty well to keep the home side to 54. 54 for 1. Lalit to continue. Whipped away on the leg side. Longo will keep it down to a single.
एक गिलास कने पानी लगता तेरे मुंह के बूटा.
Oh, in the air, nearly carried to cover. Welcome back, Harman Sani.
Thank you very much, almost carrying towards that fielder. That covers for the catching position. Lalit has got a very good control, very good bowler. He's always got that wickets in his column. Up against the class of Nazakat. how risky a player he
बाकी
is,
खाने ली
Jay,
है
isn't
मम्मी
he?
अभी तक गेम नेपाल
Yeah,
से
those
चलता है
typical
फिर रात के
subcontinental
इंडिया के
risks,
चली
as they say.
जिंदगी क्रिकेट से भरल मामा अब रुक ना तो
Zishan as
बैठ ना
well.
एक गिलास
As
पानी
his
लेकर
name
पड़ी
suggests, Nizakat in Hindi or Urdu.
बैठ दीदी ना
He's a very Nizakat player. Nizakat se khelte hue. That'll be another quick single. It's been pretty good batting
सब
here
सब और हुआ
from Hong Kong. Apart from that wicket, it's a pretty good start, I would say. Must-win game for both the sides at the toss as well. Chasing has always been the kind of rule for the captains.
2 balls left in the 7th. Again,
ना
worked
भी
away on the
नहीं
leg side.
जीतेगा
Yeah, and you're right about
पानी
Lalit.
तीन
Doesn't do anything too fancy. He keeps you guessing as a batter. Good changes of pace.
It's the control that he's got, and it's not easy to be giving that kind of a control early on. But he's been acing that quite well. Picked up a wicket in the first delivery that he bowled in the previous game as well. The well-set batter Ravija, Lalit Rajabanshi.
Fired in, cut away. I think he's found the gap. Yeah, brilliant from Zishan Ali. Just spoiling that over a tad. 8 runs off it.
Just cutting it away. Smart cricket here. He knew the fielder was up, using a little bit of pace. And he's such a good batter, Zishan. Moves on to 28. Back in form, even in the previous game.
And informed Zishan Ali is
What if
trouble.
you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StyleSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's set to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
A little flatter, getting it very close to that ear that brings in that leggies, the quicker ones. He's got good control as well. Just trying to get those wickets, didn't get hit much. A real test against Nizakat, who loves playing against spin.
5-4 offside field. That's good. Good line. Just like Lalit, keeping it nice and straight.
प्रॉब्लम होता
Yeah, and he's also a little quicker through the air, so it's not going to be easy for the batters to adjust here. As a leg spinner, you probably see a lot of leggies back in the days relying more on their flight and turn, but now move fast forward to 2025 and you see those quicker leggies coming in.
Yeah, there's a great crick info piece about that as well. The main takeaway is if you're going to err, you'd rather err a little bit too short.
And Kushal, with the kind of form he's in, I'm sure he's very, very confident.
Yeah, just like that. Right on cue, Harman. Nice and quick, flat trajectory.
And now they need some few silent overs as well. You want to bring the run rate down just around touching 9. You want to bring back to 7 at least. Get a wicket or two, add some pressure on Hong Kong.
Oh, shaping up to go big, wasn't he? Sneak through for a cheeky single.
Good running as well. Putting the pressure on Dipender Singh Airy. He's another very fine cricketer. Saw how he can change the game in the previous game. That one big over of 22 or 24 runs completely in the buckets of Nepal. Had he not fired that way, probably could have been anybody's game.
He's that kind of player, isn't he? Dipender Singh Airy. Had his struggles in 50-over cricket, but different. Really, really good in the T20 stuff. Wow. Good bit of work, good thinking. I think he just about made it in, Zishan, so even with direct hit.
Yeah, but that was
Would've
very
been okay.
interesting to watch because if you see, that came back rushing hard towards the bowler. Did get a hand to it, it hit Zishan, and then Kushal was trying to go for the run out as well. So very smart cricket, I would say.
Yeah, a lot going on there.
Yeah, a lot going on there, but all smiles.
Down the track, good bowling. Adjusted well.
What interesting would be, had that been a run out, what would have been the kind of expression of Zishan Ali? That would have been very, very interesting to watch out. What do you think?
I think Zishan would have been cursing himself if he was run out. Got in the way of that shot from Nizakat as well.
He's looking good. 29 of 20. Final delivery of the over. Just a single. 8 completed. Just the 4 of that over. That's the kind of over you need in these phase of the game. This phase of the game, I beg your pardon. 8 overs, 66 for the loss of 1.
Yeah, the most economical over so far here from Nepal. There's 4 runs coming off there, so we had 5 runs off the first over.
Slowly I can see a few kids coming in to watch the game right after their under 15 games, I reckon. Some local crowd support for Hong Kong as well. We've seen a lot of Nepalese fans there. To support them. One of
What's
the
new?
most loyal fan base of the Rhinos.
It's a different feeling when Nepal's one of the 2 teams involved. You get a lot of noise. Lalit again. He goes long, goes high. Is it long enough? No, it's been taken in the deep. Good catch from that long off fielder.
There was the captain himself, Rohit Paudel. He doesn't drop many, although the fielding has been substandard. But this one was a sitter for him. And Lalit Rajabanshi continuing that good bowling era, that control that he's got, flighting up, enticing the batter to make an error. And Zishan perishes for 30. A very good knock, I would say. But he'll have to go back.
Yeah, both openers now back in the shed. 66 for 2 in the 9th over. I dare say advantage Nepal right now.
Well, a little early to call that because the man who's just walked out is Babar Hayat. Recently completed his 2000 T20I runs. He's a very confident man. Scored well in the previous game, got 42 of 28. So he's got that form back, which is always alarming for the opposition side. And he likes playing against spin. Terrific striker of the cricket ball.
He loves playing every type of bowling, doesn't he, Babar Hayat?
He's a man that has been known around the globe as a big hitting batter. He's played a few leagues as well, was there for the Nepal Premier League, so
Absolutely.
probably knows a few bowlers here. Must have faced them in the nets.
Yeah, the Everest Premier League as well. Came before that.
Yes.
Long on, long off. Back on the boundary. Deep square leg on the rope. Deep mid wicket on the rope. Let's cut away. Can't beat that man. But a bit of a fumble allows him to get off the mark.
And also there's been a lot of partnership between Nazakat and Babar previously. They like batting with each other. Let's have a look at that one. Back foot punches that. Good powerful strike. The fielder just could save. That was Kushal Burtul.
Yeah, they've shared a relationship as players, as teammates for more than 10 years. That's in the air.
Oh, what a fielding effort. What a
Wow.
catch. Oh dear, oh dear. The skipper, Rohit Paudel, takes one of the most incredible catches that I've seen in this tournament. And it's off the dangerous Nazakat. What a catch this has to be. One of the finest that you will see from a Nepalese fielder.
Yeah, you can see he didn't quite get that. He was looking to take on the short boundary there. Oh, leading from the front. How's that? That is T20 cricket personified right there. Dark clouds encircling the ground. Dark clouds over this Hong Kong-China innings.
Well, Nazakat is waiting for that confirmation to come in as the rain is also pouring down, which is not a very good sign. And just before the rain, we have seen a blinder of a take. You could see Nazakat still waiting for that official confirmation, but I reckon the on-field umpires are more than satisfied to give that as an OUT.
He's not satisfied, is he, Nazakat? Hung around for a bit there. I think the match referee might have to have a word.